Soto's already joined us. I still have mine in the box. I want to display it in a special place. I wonder if the Skeletor inside will be sold separately. He comes to his own separate box and art on it, all on it. Interesting. All right, well, let's find out as we go through this. So first of all, welcome for those that are here. Thanks for joining me. So usually I say, hey, welcome Hebrew fans. This is Todd. So I guess I'll just start with that. That's probably the easiest thing to say and do. I'm just a little bit amiss today. So let's go ahead and go through this. So I've assembled all the different Havoc thrones. I didn't know that's what they were called before. I used to always call them a bone throne. And so I have the one from the Origin Snake Mountain. I have the one that's a custom one that I bought a while ago. A very cool one. Actually, I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me to do a review on. And then we have the new one. And then we have the one from the classics Snake Mountain. Now, one thing you'll notice is I do have a table here. Really cool. And I do have a table here. But no table here. And I believe no table in this one either. So we'll see what's included in the box and what it's all about. Let me do a sound check first before we get jumping into this. You have a table here. Excellent. Hey, James, thanks for joining us. I thought it said James Fail, but it says James Lale, looks like, or Ale. I don't know if it's capitalized or not. It's a lowercase L, it's Lale. It's an uppercase I, then it's EL or something. Anyway. Tables from the animation. Yes. It definitely is. Oh, that's what I should do. That's what I should do. Hold up. I need to grab an extra figure. Being we're testing the bone thrown out, we have to have a Filmation Skeletor to test it out once we get it open. Okay. So, also I have an Evil Lyn next to each throne. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's some artwork that shows Skeletor sitting on his throne, and he has Evil Lyn sitting at his feet with his Panther cat on the side and everything else. So I want to kind of try to recreate that picture today. So I have an Evil Lyn for each bone throne, Havoc throne, to test it out, and we will see how it looks, putting that Evil Lyn also laying in front of the throne. I don't have that artwork to show you right now. I guess I could pull it up on my iPad maybe. But let's go ahead and get going on this. You got the move Evil Lyn. We'll just put her on the table. Oh! Okay, here is the box it comes in. It's a nice, good size, sturdy looking box. It says standard grade because I think I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store. It says it's one piece, and it says Masterverse Skeletor and Havoc Throne action figure. And I guess they're probably calling it a Havoc Throne because the top of it has that same bone head that looks like his Havoc staff, is why I'm guessing. But it's funny because I don't think I've ever heard it named before. How about you guys? Have you ever heard them name the throne the Havoc Throne? Let me take a look. James says, hello, Hebrew. I love the thrones. Yeah, let's see. I still have... Oh, mind the way. I've already read that. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and open this. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? I'm going to opening the bottom. I want to save that sticker on top because that's kind of fun. Kind of a fun little sticker from a Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad... It's funny. Big Bad Toy Store always throws a sticker in the box that, unfortunately, I always toss in the garbage. And I'm like, you know, I like you guys. I buy from you all the time. I wish they had a sticker-free option. Look, let me save you 15 cents. Don't toss the sticker in the box. All right, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So let's check out this box artwork. Let me get another light to throw on here. Really hoping this comes with the batteries. It has to. All right, so first we have Skeletor on his throne. And he has his Havoc staff, and he has a snake staff in the back. And it has these weird jaw pieces like a shark coming up, and some skull heads down there. It's like they have antennas on them, probably from Webster's people. Ooh, look at that. Look at that awesome Beast Man. Are we going to get that Beast Man? Are we going to get that Beast Man and Merman? Because that's not the Beast Man we got. I don't think. No. Hold on a second. No, that's not the Beast Man we got. So that'd be cool if we actually got... I mean, it looks similar. I guess it's close, but... That's a cool looking Beast Man. And then it says, deep from within Snake Mountain, Skeletor rules from the Bone Throne. Hey, they didn't call it the Havoc. They not named it yet when they wrote this. An ancient artifact crafted by the original inhabitants of Snake Mountain from the poisoned bones of... What is that? Wyverns? I have no idea. The Bone Throne now serves to conduct Skeletor's Havoc magic to seek out and capture the power of Grayskull. Dun 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 dun. So that's funny. They call it the Bone Throne here. That kind of cracks me up that they call it the Havoc Throne, but yet, like I said, they probably had the description written up by somebody else, or down here, unassembled. Gonna have to build it. Oh, requires 3 AAA batteries. Not included. I'll have to go get some batteries. Then we have an awesome Evil Lyn. I believe that's the new Evil Lyn we're getting. So cool looking. And it shows Panther, which they do have the Panther coming out. And look at that, they have Screech on a tall stand, just like the original toy. I'm loving this artwork. Who did this artwork? I'm not a huge fan of the way that this Skeletor's artwork, but that's because of the way the figure's designed. But I'm really loving Beast Man. I'm really liking Evil Lyn. Even Panther looks cool there too. So, all right. Did it say 3 AAA batteries? Yeah, 3 AAA. We'll get those in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and open this beauty up and see what's inside of it. Opening. It's probably good they didn't pack it with batteries, because as the years go on, having those batteries inside there, eventually it will cause problems. Oh, I lost one of my lights. Okay. That's some thick, sticky tape. There we go. Let me go and change out my battery on my light. So here's these cool battery packs for my light. Ooh, it's hot. Some like it hot, hot, hot. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Zoop. Now I got my light all orientated wrong. Hold on a second. Whoa, the whole room's falling over. There we go. Okay. All right. Everything is awesome now. We got this. And inside here, just like we heard a few minutes ago, it has its own separate box. That's crazy. Now, you are right. Looking at this, I would think they were going to release this on its own. Let's take a look here. And I don't see any barcodes. Interesting. I'm going to set them aside for right now. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Bone Throne. Dun 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 dun. Some assembly required. I wonder what this piece is. Look, they took this first seat from Grizzlor. This is heavy. I wonder what these are. Oh, the lights. Turn on your heart light. Oh, the rubber. They're not hard plastic. They feel like hot glue almost. Weird. Weird. And we have this here with the bug faces. That's where the lights go. We have part of this back here. Ooh, there's the Cobra staff. Psh, psh, psh. We have some more Cracker Jack bags. And the big giant bone shark teeth jaw. Oh, they're also made of soft, flimsy rubber. That's funny. What's in this Cracker Jack box bag? Oh, there's some kind of weird little snake thingamajiggies. I guess it's to hold the staff, so I'm taking it. And then we have the top piece, the actual Havoc head, and this is also rubbery. Rubber. And then we have... Ooh, this way you can put it behind your throne to give it a cool look to it. That's fun. And we have some directions. First off, I need a screwdriver and some batteries. All right, so I'm off to go find some screwdriver and some batteries. I'm going to take all this garbage and put it in the box and get it out of the way. All right, you guys can look at the mess of parts while I'm going to grab a screwdriver and some batteries. All right, I am back. Now, funny thing, I could not find my regular screwdriver I use all the time. All I could find is this giant mammoth one. And I found these itty bitty small ones. So hopefully out of the two different sets, we can find something that will work. Duh. Hey Eric, my day was good. Yeah, I know, unprofessional, not having my tools ready. All right, so B, battery installation. Oh, where's A? A is contents. So the battery's going first. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Which is what I was going to do anyway. Let me take this big giant screwdriver. How to change your batteries from 3 feet away. I wonder if it has sound effects too or just lights. Hoping it's just lights, but sometimes they do the sound effect stuff too. Well, that was pretty uneventful. Ka-ching. All right, let's put our screwdrivers away now. That was all we needed. And now the next step. Step C. We have a 1, 2, 3. First, you put the fuzz onto the throne. Throne, fuzz. Looks like it goes through the hole. And then, I guess that's it. Yeah. Stay. I thought it might have wrapped around these parts here, but I guess not. It just goes through the bottom there, just like that. And now we take the whole piece and it slides right onto the thingamajiggy. This goes in there. These go on there. Yeah. Yeah. Fit. Oh, I got one. I got two. Ugh. That third one's just, there we go. I got three. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Once you get that on there, it's kind of hard to get the fur back on or off. So don't get it on wrong. Otherwise, you are not going to replace it. All right. Next, we have part 3, and that is the back piece. And it shows here, caution! All parts indicated with a star are one-time assembly. So you do this wrong, it is all over. Don't do it wrong. The pressure's on now. Oh, it's a sharp, sharp, sharp. Oh, snapped. Perfect. Snap. Snap in place. There we go. I felt it snap. Hooray. All right, that was tough. Now we have the big old jaw pieces. Let's see if they're marked R and L. They're marked 2 and 2. I am guessing these two parts are the same. See, look at here. You can see right there, there is the number 2. And right there, there is number 2. Number 2, number 2, number 2. So they're both the same parts. So I guess it doesn't matter which one you stick on. Let me double check my table of contents here. Let's take a look here. Well, it doesn't show them as the same part, but it is. Normally, if you get stuff like from IKEA, they'll show one and say X2, so you know there's 2 of them, but this is not IKEA. Oh, that ain't coming back out. Don't get it wrong. You're not getting it back out. Okay. What is next? Yep, there's a star by them. Once you put them in, you ain't getting them out. Step 5. Step 5 is add the flames of power. Right? Yes, and again, it's the same way. You only get one shot once you put them in. They are done for. Let's see if there's an R and L on these ones. I see nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing. It's like I'm putting in Christmas light bulbs. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Snap it in place. There we go. Wow, as I snapped it in, it lit right up. I'm guessing I must have pushed the button at the same time. All right, how do you turn it off? Oh well, we'll figure it out once we get to the next step how to turn it off. But right now it's a glowing. All right, next we have our snake pieces to put on. See those little cobras on there? This would be cool for your G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Well, for the Cobra guy. there's only one way it goes in. They got a slit right here to force you to put it in the right way. Well, that's good. And they are in like Flynn. Okay, next is you put this staff on one side. And then you put the Havoc staff, which is still inside his box, over there on the other. All right. And then you put Skeletor on the seat. We'll do that in a few minutes. And then you put this on the back. And you put it on top of the box. Okay. I got to get the box this threw away. Oh, I got the box back. It's funny. I was wondering how I was so tall in the pictures. But now I get it. We're using the box. And the cardboard goes on the box itself. Not on the bone throne. So you can see here. See here. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it went in there. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. You bend these little tabs here. These little tablet lights. Boop. Boop. Bend them right over. And then once you bend them over, you slide them into their respective holes. We'll start with this one right here. And slide it on in. And then you bend this one over. And you slide it right in. Oh, it's just not sliding. Okay, let's try this again. Burp. Burdoop. Doo-doop. 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 Slide on in there. Okay. We have to open this up to get that to slide in. Opening. Slide in. And the last one. Get on in there. Oh, the first one came back out. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Dun, 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 dun. Whew. There's the stage. The stage has been set. I didn't put the head on. I knew I forgot something. So that does add quite a bit. The funny thing is it goes higher than the head. I didn't even see when I put the head on. That's funny. What step was that on? Oh, it's back on step 3. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. There we go. Okay, so now I have a decision to make. Do you have to make that sound when you bend them? I don't know, man. I don't even remember what sound I made. Rickster says, I don't collect Masterverse. See, that's what I was thinking. If they are not going to sell this Skeletor on the open market, I'm thinking I'm not going to open him. I don't even want him. I don't even like how he looks. I like the fact his jaw moves, but you know what? He is not even worth opening. I am just going to take him as is and sell him as is to some lucky person who wanted the Skeletor but didn't want the Bone Throne. They can get my Skeletor, because I have no need for this guy. I already have the coolest Masterverse Skeletor ever, and that's the one that came in the 2-pack right there. So, sorry you guys, we are not opening him. We're just going to set him over here, and he is going to end up on Fleabay. But that's okay, because we have a different Masterverse Skeletor to test out, the Bone Throne. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Oh, you know, he fits really nice in there. He fits nicer in this one than he does in my cool custom one. Don't get me wrong, I love my custom one. It just bends back so far, it looks like he's just sitting in a recliner all the time. But this one, he sits pretty upright in it. All right, let's kill the lights. Hey Siri, lights off. There we go. And we kill my other lights that are battery powered. Pachink. Pachink. Let's kill this last light. Burn, burn, burn. I'm gonna take them off of the big cardboard. You know, leave it on for now. You know what? I didn't read the controls. Press the button for lights. Press again to change the color. Okay. That's easy enough. Ooh, ah. There should be an off button eventually. Or if I hold it down and turn it off. Ah, you gotta hold it down and turn it off. So first press, it turns on. We got the cool glowing red. The red flames of power. Alright, I'm gonna take them off the box now. Just not a fan of the little diorama they made for us. I mean, for display purposes, it's kind of cool, but unfortunately, it is shorter than the throne is. If it was taller than the throne, that'd make more sense. Do. I guess it looks kind of cool. Let me turn off my television. Let's see if we can get it brighter in here. Oof. All right, the TV is off. Now you can kind of see it glowing on his face. That one looks cool. Click-a-tat. All right, let's look at your guys' comments. Let me turn my TV back on. I guess I could put his Havoc staff into the back. Skeletor, you got some static going on there. I like that his feet can sit flat on the ground, because in the Classics one, his feet can't sit on the ground. It's too short. They actually fixed the height on this one, so that was cool. All right, now let's go ahead and change the source. Dude. Oh, not fast enough. Too slow, Todd. Try again. All right, and let's set it for the castle stairs again. I like that one. That's my new favorite one. Do. Yeah. So I held this light further away so it didn't quite get it quite as bright. There we go. That's kind of a cool view right there, putting the light right above his head. Bah, bah, bah. Skeletor! Okay, let me turn on my little side lights here, the battery-powered ones, just so that we can do some experiments without getting too bright in here. Oh, bright light. Right on my eyes. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. So, I told you the goal was to put our... let's see if we can place her. There we go. At Skeletor's feet. I guess that looks pretty cool. All right, so here we have the bone throne from Snake Mountain we just got recently. And obviously it is really small. It is itty bitty. So if you're to replace him and try to put an Origins in here, it's like a little kid sitting on a toilet. His feet can barely reach the ground. So it doesn't quite work very well. But I told you guys we were going to take and put evil Lins in front of all these. So let's go ahead and evil in. At Skeletor's feet. There we go. Just like the picture. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. And then you will stick Evelyn at Skeletor's feet on this one. Put your Havoc staff in there. Rip. Rip. I wish I could find that picture so you guys know what the heck I'm talking about. So I don't just think I'm just being some weird guy. There we go. And of course, Battle Cat, not Battle Cat. Panther should be on the side. Okay, it's time to find that picture. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't include the bone throne. I guess they'd have to be pretty tall to reach all the way up here at this little stage up there. So let's find that picture of Skeletor. Skeletor with Evil Lyn at his feet. Art. Let's see. Images. Yeah, now I'm not going to find it. We're like, what the heck are you talking about, man? It's like the coolest drawing they've seen of those pictures. It was so cool. Now I can't. They probably pulled it off the internet. Inappropriate. I can't believe that picture is not found. Of course, everyone's just showing all the new cool throne. Oh, there's my friends right there. That's the one I bought. Da-da-da, there it is. Let's see, I forgot. Let's go to the site and take a look. Oh, Bad Vermin. That's right. Yes. That was a Bad Vermin. So cool. Well, now I can't find that artwork anywhere. Oh well, I should have pulled it up before the video. So look at your guys' comments. It's kind of like a Conan looking scene with Skeletor and Evil Lyn and the cat, and it was just cool. Anyway, back to the video. I guess I'll get her off the ground since I can't find the thing anyway. Skeletor. Whoop. I can't remember the artist that drew it. I think he was in Mexico or something. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong many, many times. Okay, one last thing before we go on to comparing these is the one by Bad Vernon. He had an extra cool feature. In the bottom, he had a place to put a light. So you would take and put your light right there, stick it in there, and then turn it on. Boop. So that was kind of a fun dealy bob. Hey, oh, my street lights aren't on. It's just these ones are. So that's kind of cool. So you can have the glowing orb. Now again, it's not high enough to match with this throne that they just got us because it's up on a stage. So you'd have to figure out something. But in 2000X, he didn't have the bone throne at all. So I don't know if they're going to go back to it or not. Can you try classic Skeletor? Sure. In fact, I'm going to try more than one classic Skeletor. I am also going to try the Filmation one first. Of course, he has a cape on. I don't think his cape came with him. I think somebody else added this cape to him when I bought him. I don't remember the Filmation one having a cape. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't think he did. Ooh! Get that cape off there, because he's not going to be able to sit with the cape on. Now this is the Mattel one, and you can tell because he has good hands, not the weird little stubbed hands that we saw with the Super 7 one. Oh, that fits really nice. Look at that. His feet sit flat. That is beautiful. And lots of room for his head above here. Okay, let's try this one here. Same situation. Fits in there beautifully. Look at that. Oh, you know what? I'm not aiming this high enough so you guys can see. Beautiful. So he works great with classics, which is what I was anticipating. Now the bad part is, which kind of bums me out a little bit, is you can't take the throne off of the base. That would have been a huge plus, Mattel. So if you chose to stick this in your Snake Mountain or whatever, oops, if you could just take the throne off and put it where you want without the base. Granted, it wouldn't take the lights with it, but that would be a good plus. I think later on this week, I'm going to take it all apart and see if there's screws holding this on because it's different material, and see if we can't pull that apart and take the bone throne off and what's actually holding it in place. Because it seems like a miss to me that they wouldn't actually have that separate. All right, so let's line these up, and I want you guys to tell me which one you like better. So, and when you rate them, I also want you to rate them with, you know what? I'm not going to include the table because that's just too much to include the table. So we have origins. Hey Siri, lights on. Oh. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's line these right up over here. I'm not going to include the custom one because it's not fair to Bad Vernum to have his thrown in there as part of the vote. We're just going to go with the original, the actual official releases. So we have 1 Origins, 2 Classics, 3 Masterverse. Which one do you like the best? And then if you could, also put why. Obviously, the light up feature is huge. I'm going to turn it off. Don't count the light up feature. Just count the actual bone throne, the way it's designed and how it looks. And I will wait and see what you guys come back with. All right, Skeletor needs to put his feet on the table after a hard day's work. When did they include the table? Yes. Jeff says I need that soon. Great bone throne. I really want to see the 2000X Fisto for classics. When will you make the video? Good question. It's funny. I was just looking at the parts. I got a baggie of parts sitting on the other table behind me, waiting for me to make it. So yeah, I do have to make that soon. James says it's nice. I'm impressed. Some LEDs on the skull eyes sockets might help light the throne. Yes, that's a good point. I'm definitely getting the throne for the Phantom to sit on. Okay. Eric, so why are you going to use the chair for Snake Mountain Origins or Snake Mountain Super 7? Nope. One couple reasons. One is there is a cutoff point on how tall you can put something inside the Snake Mountain for classics, and this is right at the top of the limit before it hits the roof of it. So with the base on there, it's just way too tall. And same kind of for the origins too. Is again, this here is it's a little shorter than it needs to be, but by the time you even put even if the classics one in there, it's too tall. So, yep. Did I put those teeth on backwards? Because here they have the teeth going down instead of up. All right, let's look at the box. Where is the box? Nope, I did it right. The teeth face inward on the box. Listen to Alf laughing out loud. Trying to find a way to fix the Broken King Grayskull, and is Viker an option for skin tone? Yes, Viker is a great option for King Grayskull. Yeah, looks cool, says Fudgeman4. Skeletor's body is 100% the same as Barbarian Skeletor, just painted different, but the head is nice and the hood comes off. Yeah, those are all good points, but not enough to open them. Is Viker the same skin tone as Grayskull? It's really close. Oh, 15 minutes. Thank you, Alf. I appreciate that. What are you going to use the chair for? Snake Mountain Origins or Snake Mountain Super 7? Neither is going to end up on my shelf. That's probably it. It's way too big to fit inside one of the other ones. You know what we could do to light it up a little bit is just take one of these and aim it on there. Let's see here what I got. I got a stand for it right here. Just stick it in the stand. You know what? I'm gonna use a shorter stand. Where's one of my black stands? There's one. Hey Siri, lights off. Okay. So adding this extra little spotlight on him. Let me go ahead and change the spotlight. Let's try it, making it red. Just gives him a little bit of light. The TV is so bright it's hard to see with the TV on, but it does give it a little bit more light. You can see without it, it's just black. Let's try yellow. That's the wrong yellow. There we go. I think I'd help slide it up a little bit. Not a ton, but if I turn the TV off, you guys could see it probably. All right, let's look at you guys' comments. Masterverse for the Havoc head. Origin Snake Mountain. That chair can't even fit in properly. Yep. Classics Bone Throne is perfect for Origins. Yeah, actually it is. You are right. The Classics one works phenomenal for Origins. His legs even fit in there right. If I had him sitting in there right. Yeah, it's like the perfect height for Origins. It's funny, I had to actually put a stick in here for weeks until it straightened out his back. Otherwise his head doesn't fit underneath the thing. Just like with the Origins one. You can see it's starting to move back a little bit. But crazy, crazy. But yeah. Origins fits nicely in the Classics. It's like it was made for Origins better than it was for Classics. All right. Would you ever do a free giveaway for the Skeletor that came with the chair so I can win again? Laughing out loud. Yeah, I'm going to stop doing the giveaways for a while. If you guys saw what happened to Mr. Beast, it's like, yeah, I don't want to fall into the same kind of problem. And the giveaways never actually pan out for me. Anytime I do a giveaway, it never... I always hope that I'll get more subscribers or that more people will watch the video. The numbers stay the same. And I always only get like 7 or 8 people actually joining the contest. So the giveaways are out the window for a while. Fat Meme Z for Stupid says I prefer the Classics over Origins, but Masterverse still wins. I like the light up feature. Yes, the light up feature does add a lot to it. That is for sure. What's also cool is you can wear the Demo skull on top of the throne as a necklace. It's got a loophole for a chain or string. Now that's funny. Oh yeah, I see it up there. Well, I'm going to cut that off. Thanks for pointing that out. It's coming off. It's coming off. I'm going to cut that thing. Monsolo says selling it's the way to go. Yep. Let's see. Eric said, oh yeah, I already read that one. Feel like we need a Hebrew floor created to place the throne on. Nothing crazy, just a flat purple floor piece. So Panther and Lynn can just hang out. That would be cool. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to try to, or sometime next week, I'm going to try to see if I can get this off of here. Lots of choices. Where's the red one? There we go. I guess it just changes slowly, so you have to wait. You have to wait. Jeff says, I get it, man. All right. Juan Solo, don't cut it. I'm also making a 2000X Fisto with the original Classics Fisto. I got a really good price on the Fisto body on eBay. Okay. If you got a good price on it, it's the way to go. I wonder if Panther Filmation will be a smaller cat. I'm guessing they're going to use the exact same body they used for Battle Cat. They like to do that a lot. Oh, fat memes. The Z stands for S. I get it. Fat memes for stupid. Okay, cool. That's a disco throne with all those lights. In the cartoon, Panther is smaller. Yes, he is smaller. That is a good point. Of course, they didn't give us a Filmation Battle Cat either, though. They only gave us just a Battle Cat and the Filmation Cringer. Nice, nice, nice. All right, has anybody found that picture I was talking about? If you do, send it to me, Instagram or something else, and I can pull it up and show everybody. So that'd be cool. Or, yeah, Instagram's probably the best way. Facebook destroys pictures really fast for some reason. Shrinks them down. Yep. So, my opinion. Time for my opinion. I actually am not a fan of this little one. It's kind of funny. It's kind of like the Hostess version of the Bone Throne. I really like this one because I like the plastic fur. Plastic fur, I think, is my favorite part about it. I'm not a fan of the coloring with the weird blue. And I'm also not a fan of this head coming down all the time, so I have to keep putting that pin in there that goes from here to here to try to force this to go up. The new one, there's a lot of things I like about it. One, it makes them sit upright. I don't like that it's stuck on the base. Being stuck on the base is a huge minus for me, because it just really limits your options. Now, I know why they did it, so it's a lighted base, but in case you wanted just to take the Bone Throne by itself, they should have allowed that to come off somehow, so you can put it somewhere else. And not a fan of the fur. It's just going to get dirty and messy as time goes on. So, like I said, I like the plastic fur better. I may replace mine with something else, I don't know, but I have noticed that Masterverse does use a lot of soft goods, which is great for capes. Because as you see, when I went to try to sit Skeletor down, oops, he had this cape on. He ain't sitting. It's no good. And even when I set up my palace, I couldn't sit down either the queen or the king because of their hard or her hard dress and his hard cape. So I had to remake all those parts for those figures for it to work. So that kind of stinks. I do like the Skeletor, though. Not a fan of his chubby cheeks. It's kind of weird, but I do like it. His mouth moves, and he's probably the best Masterverse Skeletor they've made. I don't know why they haven't released him separately yet. They need to. He is so cool. All right, so now you guys know. My favorite's this one. Next is this, and then last is the McDonald's one. Now, I do like the custom a lot. Again, it's got the plastic fur. It's great. The angle, though, I've been tempted to heat it up and try to straighten it out. If it was more straight, I would like it, because it does actually fit the figures better for height for the head for the custom one. So the custom one has lots of good features to it. except for just that one issue, and that is that it's just leans back a little bit too far. But usually I keep my Masterverse one in here all the time. He's usually chilling in this one. And one thing cool also about this one is it does come with a table. Da-da-da-da-da. That technically lights up if you have the light to put in it. There it is. Wait, where'd my light go? So, kind of a fun little deal there. All right. Viker uses a newer classic body. So how would I put King Grayskull's legs on the Viker body? Fat memes, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I didn't think it was that different. Of course, you could just use Vikor's legs. And just switch it out at the knees. The table is for his TV dinners. All right, let's go ahead and grab out some figures. Hey Siri, lights on, and let's compare Vikor to King Grayskull just to make sure. Oh, bright light. Oh, I got this light in the way over here. Okay, I got to rearrange in here a little bit to get the figures out. Let's help out Fat memes. Oop, I have to lock this leg. Okay. Where is that box? Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Where is my 2000 X box? Hold on a second. Nope, nope. There it is. So let me show you what I got going on here. This is kind of crazy. For those that don't know, my wife and I put together this shelf right here, and this shelf houses all my figures. And I got a couple of them around the room, and so I have to pull the shelf out in order to get the figures in each box. And each box is a different grouping of figures. And so one of the boxes is my 2000X figures. Which is where I have my King Grayskulls. Oh, I must have disconnected the thing. That's okay, we will mess with that in a minute. Okay, so let me get some lights on in here again. Okay, so Fat Memes, we're gonna help you out here. So as you know, there were 2 King Grayskulls released. We have the Christmas holiday one, which really is not the Christmas holiday one, and then we have the original one, which is this one right here. So you can see we have 2 of them, And this one has not been replaced. This is the original body. So this is the original. Now, the two King Grayskulls themselves are two different colors, just slightly. So if you use King Grayskull to fix King Grayskull, you're going to end up with the colors not matching exactly. So first you have to know which King Grayskull you're doing. Now this, believe it or not, is King Grayskull's body. I just happened to stick Vicor's head on it and call it good. I thought it was kind of cool. So I just had fun doing that. So that's not one. But this is the actual Vicor body. So here you go. And yes, he does have the new boots for the new legs. So I'm not sure how it's going to work exactly, but the skin tone is similar. His is a little darker, as you can see here. Just slightly. Yep, it is darker. But, and here it's more red. So you know what? It does not match close enough. I would not go with Vicor. Don't use Vicron either. Vicron actually is black plastic with skin tone paint on them. So don't use Vicron either. You won't be happy. So I do suggest you go find yourself a Molar. That's the closest match for the figure, because he has the red highlight tones on him and he does not. So find yourself a Molar, the Attorney and Dentist. They're usually pretty cheap on eBay. You can find them pretty cheap. I mean, it's close, and it's kind of cool that it's close, but really they're different. He's more tan, he's more whitish. So if you start swapping parts, it will be obvious that they don't match. Yep, and that's a lot of work to get him all the way cleaned off to do that. Sorry, man. Well, now we know. All right. Facebook Messenger. Okay, I will check it out right now. Let me go to my Facebook Messenger. Come on, come on, come on. Inbox. Oh! Whew! I'm lucky he didn't break. He hit metal on the way down. Break my King Grayskull that's still intact from original. There it is. Dun 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 dun. I guess I had her laying the wrong way. And I was wrong. He doesn't have Panther on the side. That's crazy. He's got Beastman in the back. And it is the stair looking one. Okay, we're gonna have to, whoops, we're gonna have to recreate that scene. Thank you, Felix, for sending that. It's time for recreation. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Okay. Where is my iPad holder? There we go. Save photo so I can zoom it full screen. There we go. Doo-doo. Okay, so she's got, we have to wait for the new figure that'll do this right, but she's got her arm like that, her knee up and bent like that, and this leg has her toe pointed like that, and her Havoc staff, not her Havoc staff, her staff is pointed down, and she's kind of cringing up. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. We've got to fix that leg. There we go. That's as close as it's going to get. Thank you for the picture. Oh, there he is. There's Panther right there. She's leaning against Panther. Psh. I didn't see him at all when he was in the small picture. But see, there's Panther leaning in the back, right there, and she's actually leaning on him. That's cool. So I guess to make this picture right, we have to get the right Panther in there too. So, all right, there we go. I wasn't crazy. Eric says, so I'm just going to put a play set together for my Turtles of Grayskull Shredder. Nice. Did you shelf Skeletor? I'm not opening him. I'm going to sell him in the box, unopened, as is. I have no desire to keep him. I already have the most ultimate Masterverse Skeletor out there. He's already sitting on the throne. So I am not going to swap out with this one. The head is cool, but not cool enough to not just keep it intact and sell him. So there you go. He is fodder. And I don't think they're going to sell him individually because there is no barcode on the box. And so I think it's a special edition one. So I'm going to wait a little bit and then sell him without the throne. Oh, that head doesn't look as good as I thought. Yeah, it's kind of narrow. They kind of made it a little too narrow. So this one is too wide, and this one is too narrow. So getting closer. Eventually we'll get the... So you want a Skeletor head just like that. Just like this right here, Mattel. That's what we want. You drew it. You know what we want. Just do it. So... all right. This head will be cool on the Masterverse Battle Armor. Oh, the Masterverse Battle Armor Skeletor looks so cool. So cool. Well, I think that is the end of the video. I have covered all the gambits. We've set up our scene to look like the cool picture, except for no Panther. Here we go. I'll just take this Panther here. And we'll just lay him down. Erp. Gotta lose your saddle, Panther. Not my saddle. Gotta lose the helmet too. Oh, not the helmet. If he had an articulation point here in the middle, that'd be really cool. But he does not. Dun, dun, dun. Arg. There we go. That's as close as it's going to get. Turn your head, Panther. How close those bootlegs to the real thing? They're not. I actually tried that already. The bootleg ones, even the color amongst themselves doesn't match. The chest doesn't match the arms and the other things. Take a look at the video I made when I fixed mine. I have one in there showing that. I don't know why they made a plastic Panther. Hey, Sludge Master, thanks for joining us. Let's see. I did originally use Molar for my Fix My King Grayskull, but the shorts being blue isn't helping the problem. So I'm trying to find an alternative. Oh, the shorts being blue. That is the key. Where is he? There he is. So this is my King Grayskull that used to be Molar. Molar! And all you do is you just paint the brown up inside there. You can see it's still blue way up deep inside there, but I just painted the brown. You tape all around with masking tape to protect it, and then you hit it with a clear coat. So just paint it brown, man. It looks a lot better. The skin matches so much nicer than a lot of other ones. This was the dividing line right here. So you can see that skin tone matches pretty nice. And it just works so much nicer. And I kept Molar's legs, I believe. And so it's King Grayskull's boots, King Grayskull's arms, King Grayskull's armor and head, and loincloth. So there you go. Now mine had a problem because I had two right forearms, which kind of two right arms actually, so that kind of stunk. But you can see the color matches the best out of all the figures. Thanks, Felix. And Felix, thanks for sending it to me. Yes, a Filmation Battle Cat and Panther would be cool. Especially if it's articulated as much as that other green cat we just got. Where is that cat? I still gotta paint him. Cringer! Yep. I am planning on doing some painting on him to make him match the classics better. But we shall see. Why a battle cat? We already have one. They look the same. I want a higher articulated battle cat, just like that he is. I want one with ankles that articulate, so you can do a whole lot more with battle cat than what we got. So I want a new battle cat, and if Filmation is how we get it, that I am fine with that. As you guys know, I made a version with articulated ankles. I ended up selling it because I just wasn't super happy with it. So this is just so much, and it's made much better than our, and it's got articulation point in the middle too. So I could have redone the scene much easier with something like this. So I could turn his head, I can turn his midsection, lay him out. And you could see how much better that would work with an articulated Panther. Come on, Evelyn. Work with me. Huh? Oh, and Op pops his head. I just put some putty on his head like that to keep it there so he's looking the right way. If I was going to take a picture of it. I got my Prince Adam and Cartoon Cringer collection at my Target. Nice. Santos got the set. Yeah, it's a really cool set. I love this. Even though I'm not a fan of the Filmation lore with the Prince Adam and the Cringer and everything else, to me there are two separate stories, two separate lores, the mini comics and the cartoon. But you know, if you're gonna do it right, and they did it right. They did a good job making this, except for the lack of fur details, but that's because they made it cartoony. So I could see where they were going with it, which is why I'm going to take and draw stuff on here to look more like fur. But I think articulation wise, and you could just feel the quality in it. It's just made so much better than our Battle Cat was. Sometimes you get a Battle Cat and the leg was go whoop and just slip really fast because the legs are just kind of stuck on there weird. They don't have this nice articulation points. I know, now I'm digressing. Now I've gone too far, man. Okay, anyway, last looks. There we go. Beauty Miss. And look for him on my eBay coming up soon sometime. And that is about it. Skeletor chopped off his head. There you go. He's going to mount it. Can you put movie Skeletor on that throne? Oh. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me stick my other figures away. There he is. There he is. King Grayskull. So you gotta do my shelf over here. Now for the movie figures. Oh, yeah, there's no way it's going to sit on there because the movie figures I have are the classics ones. And they have all this plastic on here and this cape. So unfortunately, I do not have the movie Skeletor from Masterverse. So it is going to be a no-go. And it is rubbery, but not rubbery enough. Is this cape removable? It is. I got to pull his head off. I always hate pulling these guys' heads off because without hot water sometimes, yep, he's Super 7. He's going to snap. So I might be able to make him sit. That I could actually. I pulled the cape off first. Then I can make him sit, but since I don't need hot water out, I don't want to snap his head off accidentally instead of taking it off correctly. But so he could sit like any other classics figure once I got the cape off. There you go. Oh, the Mondo 2000X figure line. Don't get me started. I'm going to make a whole separate video just on that. That's going to be awesome. Nice. You got your Too Bad figure. Excellent. Thanks, Sledge Master. Yep, here's the gold one too from the movie. Erg. All right. Anyway, that is it. My battery's almost dead on my iPad, so I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. So, good journey, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking out the Bone Throne, which I guess now is called the Havoc Throne, but we'll see. And like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey. Bye now, you guys.